thought process of moving on from four players who played a big role on this team?
Yeah, well, first off, I heard it just before the practices started, and obviously we had a practice plan and plan for video, and we scratched all of that because it was a very emotional moment for everybody, and those four guys, they every one of them contributed a ton for the team, and they were very loved in the organization and in the community, and I think we just try to make sure that everybody gets to say goodbye, and the human relation is often forgotten in this, the human component, and a lot of friendships that are formed over the years, and stuff that goes much deeper than basketball. So a lot of emotions.
Coach, when you look at some of the challenges that the trade deadline leaves with the team in terms of manning the middle up front, how do you sort of approach that rotation, not really having any bigs?
Um, yeah, it's a great question. We we have 10 players available for today. Every one of them will get a chance. Our opportunity is in playing with great pace, with a very small lineups, and playing with great effort defensively, looking to outwork the other team. And it's not a we've had to be flexible for the whole season. We've had injuries on the bigger end, but obviously not having Jaren, not having Jock is a completely new situation, and we will just have to manage that.
So kind of going off of that, I think you said 10 guys. And if my count is somewhat correct, does that mean Santi is probably going to play today?
Hopefully he's good to go, so that would be ideal. But he's also being managed in his role, so his minutes won't be as high as they are usually if he's able to go.
And then with Scottie Pippen Jr. In particular, just what have you seen throughout this process as he's worked his way back? Seems like he's getting pretty close. Kind of just what are some of the final things you guys want to see before clearing him to play?
Very similar to the process before Ty Jerome came back. Scotty's very close already to playing, and now it's just ramping up the practice and live practices and having him go through that and seeing how his body reacts to those, and yeah, but Scotty's in a good place, and hopefully we'll play very soon.
Have you ever been in a situation like this with the center spot? Like, do you have kind of a plan that you've mapped out in terms of getting through today? How many ever games you got to play this kind of situation?
We've been in this for the last few weeks with not a, let's say it's more about what are the choices that the other team will do in this. So for sure today in our shoot around, we focused on everybody just being on the same page. That's the most important thing, and the things we do. And then knowing what we want to do against Sacramento is somewhat secondary in this situation. So that's the biggest thing. And then we've already made some changes to how we play in the last few weeks because we've had this situation and utilized more the mobility of our bigs than instead of maybe playing in a traditional role.
Coach, these situations happen, season after season around deadline time. It also open up opportunities for other players. Is there any players that you expect, to benefit from this on your squad to get more opportunities?
I was asked this question, I think, about a week ago, and I would say that everyone who's been on our roster this year has gotten opportunities. That has been the side effect of the absences, and everybody's had a chance to show what they can do, and that has overall benefited us as a team because a lot of the young guys have gotten opportunities and they've used them really well. Starting the start of the season, we've had Cam Spencer has established himself as a point guard and as somebody who's a rotational player in this league. Gigi Jackson is a good example of a player who's stepped up after around Christmas time and after this, and has really given us a lot after this. So there's always opportunity in that situation.
Do you still have to make them aware that trade deadline has not ended? It doesn't end until tomorrow. That they
I am pretty sure everybody is aware of that in every team, the players and the coaches, and it's an extremely stressful time for everybody. It's very hard to describe, but I think everybody's just waiting to get over the deadline and again know what is going on and stabilize the whole situation. And that's not just us; that's all 30 teams in the league. So just trying to help everybody get through that and be the stabilizing force.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
Thanks, Coach.